Our world is full of amazing personalities and their characteristics. Hi everyone, my name is Hridhaan and I welcome you all with a very big heart on Let's Talk. In today's lesson, we're going to be talking about certain personality traits and various different types of personalities, how we can basically describe them so that we speak better English and communicate as fluently as possible. Let's get started with the first one in the list. The first one is stubborn streak. Most of the people do know what is the meaning of the word stubborn, but what is the meaning of streak? Streak is basically a thread of something. A lot of times people say, when they talk about their hair, they say, please color my three streaks on hair. But it's not that streak here. We are basically talking about a person, a stubborn side to his character, his or her character. So a person's stubborn side, good behavior, good characteristics or bad characteristic, totally depends on the situation and the mood that we are talking about. Stubborn streak basically means a person who has a stubborn side of his personality. Stubborn means a very rigid side of his or her personality. Let's use this in an example. A strong stubborn streak attitude of not giving up has helped her succeed in that exam. One more time, a strong stubborn streak attitude of not giving up has helped her not giving up in that exam. This is a very positive example, primarily because we are talking about how strong a person is and how that strong attitude of that person, rigid attitude of that person of not giving up has helped that person to basically pass the exam and not fail it. The next phrase is gruff exterior. What is the meaning of exterior? The superficial, the outer side of our personality. And what is gruff? Gruff primarily refers to the rough and tough kind. So what does gruff exterior mean? It means rude and unfriendly. Now, if you seem to be rough personality from outside, chances are that you could be rude and unfriendly as well. Let us now look at an example. James' personality comes across as gruff exterior from outside, but he's a gentleman from the inside. Next one in the list is pent-up anger. What is pent-up anger? Pent-up anger is anger which he didn't express, stored. That means he or she, anything. That means an anger that you kept inside of you. You did not communicate anything to the other person when something bad happened. And primarily because of that, you stored everything inside of you and now you're boiling. Let's see how we can use this in the form of an example. Please do not throw all that pent-up anger from your boss on your children. Very nice example. A lot of times parents shout on their children primarily because they've had a lot of pressure and a very tough day at work, and they come back home and they shout on their children. So they should not throw their pent-up anger on their children. The next one is forthright manner. What is forthright manner? It means direct manner. To say something directly, to do something directly. A lot of times this phrase is used primarily when you have to say something directly. So a lot of times people end up saying, please say that in a forthright manner. Do not hesitate. That means please say whatever you have to directly. For example, Katie never appreciated her boyfriend speaking with her in such a forthright manner. That means she never appreciated her boyfriend's attitude, his personality, and the characteristic of him speaking so directly when it comes to the styles of communication. The next trait is abrasive manner. Well, looks like quite a strong word. Abrasive. Manner is the style in which we conduct ourselves. Abrasive is rude and unfriendly manner. Again, quite similar to gruff exterior, but there we are talking about how the person looks and behaves. Here it is abrasive manner, how the person conducts himself and or herself. For example, I'm afraid you cannot speak with me in that abrasive manner. I'm sorry. One thing that we need to understand here is a lot of people think I'm afraid is that they are scared. But it does not mean to be scared of something. It, on the other hand, means that you're politely communicating the message. How are you communicating the message? Politely. I'm afraid, whenever you have to say a no in English for that matter, you use I'm afraid in the beginning of the sentence. I'm afraid you cannot speak with me in that abrasive, rude, and unfriendly manner. So the next time if somebody speaks to you in an unfriendly manner, please do let that person know that that person can't speak to you in that way, because that is abrasive manner. The next one is boundless energy. What is boundless? Something that has no boundaries at all. Energy anyway has no boundary, but we're not talking about just that energy. We're talking about enthusiasm and the liveliness of a person's personality. It means lots of energy. For example, Kate's boundless energy makes her the most attractive child in class. So there's a student in class and her name is Kate. She has a boundless energy. That means a lot of energy when it comes to her aura, when it comes to her personality, and that is why she's the most attractive one in class, because she's always full of energy. Capable of open hostility. Hostility is quite a bad behavior and characteristic, and it is very much related to very rude and very, very angry behavior. Capable is the capability, the ability to do something. So the ability to show the rude behavior. An occasion when someone is unfriendly or shows that they do not like something is called capable of open hostility. Let's see in the form of an example. My aunt is capable of showing open hostility if she doesn't like the food at a restaurant. Well, do you have one such aunt as well, who shows and tells the waiters or the managers of a restaurant how disgusting the food is if she doesn't like the food? Then if that aunt is like such, she is capable of open hostility. The next one is bubbly personality, quite related to boundless energy, but with a little bit of different touch to it. Bubbly personality is somebody who's very lively, not related to energy directly, but somebody who's very lively. A person who walks into a room and basically makes the entire environment very, very positive. For example, Kate's bubbly personality has always helped her make great friends around the world. Kate seems to be quite a very good student. She's got a bubbly personality and boundless energy. Her bubbly personality, which means her lively attitude towards just about everything, has always helped her make great friends around the world, because people get very easily attracted to her. Next one is bear a striking resemblance to. Now, what does bear a striking resemblance to? Look very much alike or like. For example, my friend's looks bear a striking resemblance with the famous Hollywood actor James Hemsworth. That means my friend resembles. What is the meaning of resemble? Resemble means look alike. So my friend looks alike this very famous actor from Hollywood, whose name is James Hemsworth. Do you bear a striking resemblance to someone? Please do let us know in the comments box below. Next one is sharp-witted. A lot of you must have heard the word wit before. Wit means a very nice way, of clever way, and an intelligent way of dealing with situations and also responding to situations. Sharp wit means very amusing in a clever way. Very amusing means, what is amusing? That you just get aha, like that. You just get surprised with the response of the person in a clever way, but the response is sometimes smart and also clever. For example, the actress's sharp-witted side always kept her the most appealing one in media. What is sharp-witted? The way she responds and carries herself in public. Very amusing and in a clever way. Always. And what is the meaning of appealing? Kept her the most interesting character and personality, with the most interesting character and personality in public. This was all about all the phrases that we have today to describe traits and personality of a person. I hope you'd use them to maybe talk about yourself or talk about other people. Thank you very much for being with me in this lesson, and have a great day ahead.